Hi, my name is Steve Miller and I'll be your professor for this class in Introduction to Psychology 1. Now, to be very clear, this course is asynchronous. Asynchronous just means that we don't have a specific time in the week for us to meet. This just means that you can take this course any time in the week, at any time of the day that fits your schedule better. So if you're already going through your calendar and putting in your course materials that are synchronized, find the 3-hour period and call that Psychology 1 time. And then make use of that time the same way that you would any other class. So what's in the introduction to psychology here? We're going to be doing this and treating this, and you should be aware that it's more like a survey course, which means, psychology is a very broad and complex topic. And we're going to do an overview of some of the primary topics in psychology. And so in this particular course, that's what we'll be doing. And there won't be an in-depth exploration of each chapter, but we will be looking at it in a way to help you gain some insights as to how psychology might affect your life. Because the psychology is about how we become who we are from the inside going outward. By contrast, sociology looks at how the world out there influences who we are and how we influence how everybody else is. Psychology is about looking from the inside and how does that make who we are. Now, what I want to make sure you have a good handle on is where everything is in our Blackboard shell. So what I'm going to do next is walk you through step by step where everything is in Blackboard. Okay, so let's get started on that. Okay, as I mentioned, I'm going to walk you through what is going on in our Blackboard shell for Psychology 1. Now, the first thing you come to is your announcements. And as you can see, there's an announcement there saying that there's an orientation quiz that's only open until the September 24th at 5 p.m. So it's important to note that any dates that have a due date at a particular time, like this one, September 24 at 5 p.m., that if you arrive to try to do the quiz at September 24th at 5:01, it won't be there. It will be disappeared. So if you don't see something that you expected to see there, you need to check your syllabus to see if you missed it, and there is no opening up things once they're closed. So I want to point out that all quizzes and tests in the announcements come with these links. It will take you directly to that quiz. So you don't have to navigate Blackboard to get to the quiz. You could just click here and it takes you directly to the quiz. Choose Begin, and it will offer you one question at a time until the completion, and then your grade will be posted into Blackboard. Now you can take this test several times and get a better mark each time until you get the mark you're happy with. Now I will show you the alternative way to get at this information in a minute. Let's go back to the beginning. Now the next thing I want to show you is how to reach out to me. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, my name is Steve Miller, and my email is steve.miller@georgiancollege.ca. And you must respond or email me using your Georgian College account, because I'm not permitted to respond to students' personal emails. So, when emailing, you must adhere to the email protocol. There's 3 things that must be included in all emails to me to get a response. The main ones are, the 3 are, your name. That just makes sense, but I get a lot of emails with no name, and it's not always easy to figure out who you are. I don't know your student numbers. So I need your name. I need to know what class you're in. I teach 4 classes and have over 200 students. If you ask me a question about a course but don't tell me which class you're in, I might find it hard to answer your question. And do not leave your subject line empty. Always include a subject line. Those are the 3 things that must be in every email to get a response from me. Now you may prefer a Webex meeting. You may find that useful. Please email me using the same protocol. We'll negotiate a time that best suits for us, and then I'll send you the link to the meeting room. I usually open up the meeting room 5 minutes early, and then we can have our meeting. Okay, let's move to where most of the work will be. and that's in weekly learning. Now, the first thing I do ask you to do is to please ensure you download and print these documents and add these open and close dates to your calendar. So let's have a look. We go inside. There's your syllabus right there. Just pop it open. Reminder, it's asynchronous. But then when we come down here, that's your textbook. And yes, your textbook is required. Your textbook is required mostly because that's the content that we'll be using for the whole semester. Interestingly, this same textbook we used in the winter semester for Psychology 2. So we'll use half of this textbook this semester, and yet it is required. What's helpful is, as I make videos throughout the semester to be added for each week, you can go along with the textbook and follow along with what I'm saying, highlighting key points of interest and making notes in the columns, or having separate booklets or papers to make additional notes to help you. So when you come to a test time, let's scroll down, and we have a test October 4th at 8 a.m. it opens, and it closes October 8th at 5 p.m. That's in week 5. That's where the test will live. All tests are open for 5 days. You can do 2 attempts. But if you don't have the textbook, it's going to be hard to do the tests because you're only going to rely on my videos. My videos aren't as comprehensive. They're 30 minutes long, 25 minutes long, 40 minutes long, but it's not a 3-hour lecture. The textbook will help you in preparation for the test, and you could use it during the test. So it's in your best interest to get that. Now, as you notice, each week is referenced in the syllabus, week 1 through to week 14. So let's get rid of the syllabus. So everything in my Blackboard shell, and I'll point it out to you when we get there, is organized according to the syllabus. I've made videos for everything, so if you prefer, in fact I would recommend you watch the videos, because I usually highlight things in the videos that I think are important for you to note. The same for the assignment. You have a video assignment, there's the assignment, there's the video of me explaining the assignment, and this is the tutorial I reference around Screencast-O-Matic and how you would make the video. It's a website that you can go to, and in it I would really encourage you to use the Screencast-O-Matic, make an account there. That way you can get the share URL. That will make more sense to you when you watch the video and read the assignment. That will give you the share URL that you need to post for your assignment. There's your journals. Again, the document and a video with a brief explanation. Now, in addition, I have a section below the syllabus assignment and journal called Support Video Resources. And in one of those videos, the online tip sheet, I talk about time management. The semester planner, as you see there, is a way of organizing what needs to be done by when and did you do it. And then this last document is your course outline, and this is what you may need if you plan on doing any additional post-secondary work at another institution and you're comparing courses to know whether or not you can get exempted. This is the document you'll need. So let me go back into weekly learning, and I'll show you the support videos. This is the tip sheet that I was talking to you about. And I talk about 3 different areas. One is on time management. A second area is on improving your internet strength. I can't fix your internet, so if you happen to do a test and your internet drops, I can't fix it. But there are some tips that you can do in your own place where you're living, or where you're taking your tests and assignments and things, that you can improve the quality of your internet connection, and I highlight a few things. And the third thing I talk about in that video is around the supports that are available for you throughout the semester for your academic and personal use. Now, as I mentioned, with the syllabus, you need to put things in a calendar. If you're not familiar with how to use your calendar for your phone or your tablet and setting up alerts, I made a video that walks you through basically how to do it. You need to post some documents as PDFs, and you may not be familiar how. How to convert a PDF formatted document is something that you can watch to show you how to do that with either a PC or a Mac. Your assignment needs PDFs posted, and I'll walk you through under what circumstances people prefer to use PDFs when doing their journals. And there's the Screencast-O-Matic tutorial again, and the semester planner again. I put them in several locations just in case you missed them, but later want to know where they are. I put them in multiple places. Okay, now if we come down to week 1, I mentioned there's an alternative way to see this quiz. So we go to week 1, because it's in our syllabus as being in week 1. There's the quiz, and if I click here, I get to the very same place I did by clicking on the link available through the announcements. Now, all videos that I make are in high definition. You just have to click here and verify or choose 1080p in their high definition. You can also make it bigger and watch. Alright, so at any time through the video you need to stop. Don't be afraid to pause. I know that seems silly to be saying that, but you'd be surprised how many kinds of emails I might get around how can I slow down my words. Maybe just put pause, or please use the closed captioning. They also work, and I've worked hard at putting those together. Okay, let's go down to week 11. This is where your assignment will be posted. Now it's posted in a video assignment journal. Now it's only labeled that way. It's a journal, and it's the same sort of thing that will be for journal 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's have a look at that, because I want to show you how you can do both. Now, first things, what's expected for your assignment is here. So if we go inside, you get an opportunity to create your journal. Now in the journal 2, 3, 4, and 5, you'll see a video here and instructions on what you should be doing with that video, how to reflect on it, and some tips or some recommendations as to what to think about. Then you come here and go create an entry. Now this title has to be done, otherwise it can't be posted. So you post my assignment, or you post journal 2, journal 3, journal 4, journal 5. Now if you're doing journal 2 to 5, you can type directly in here 3 paragraphs, just as the instructions are, and then post your entry. Now if you're doing your assignment and you put my assignment up here, you're not going to type your assignment here. You're going to browse your local file. So that's going to find your assignment PDFs, and you're going to post them here. You'll do your share URL by copying, pasting it right in here, and I can see all of it then, and that's great. Now if you are doing journal 2, 3, 4, or 5, and you'd rather not type in here, many students prefer to type in a Word document or Pages document, and that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you save your documents as a PDF before posting your journal entry. Then you can do post your PDF. I don't mark documents that aren't PDFs because I can't guarantee that when I can open them, because some of the files I get aren't complete. A PDF enables you to ensure that what you want me to see, I see. So PDF only. Okay, I don't have anything to post, so we'll go back to announcements. And the last thing I want to touch base on is a reminder that once items have been missed, they're closed. There are no extensions. The only way to get extensions is by connecting with the disability counselor and providing documentation. They will write up an accommodations letter for all faculty that you have, and I will email you saying I have received it and your accommodations will begin as that date is. Now any other possible accommodations, you must visit the academic policies and rights and responsibilities. You see it there, and look for test and assignments, academic integrity. Those items you need to be familiar with if you're looking for extensions. There's very limited ways to do so. So make sure everything goes into a calendar and that you check it regularly to ensure that you don't miss anything. Because unfortunately, once missed, they're done. Okay, I know that sounded a bit harsh, but overall, I hope this has been helpful. I hope that you do well. I am looking forward to your working with you and your assignments and your journals. I always enjoy them. So good luck, everybody, and I hope this works well for you. Bye for now.